What up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, coach of the Milwaukee Meta Champs, and welcome to week 4 of the CMM Mudkip division, where this week we'll be battling one of the mods of the CMM, Crepsicle, who is coach of the Twilight Slashers. Really love that name, by the way. This is a coach that I've really enjoyed watching since the start of this league, and I'm super excited to take them on. Here is our opponent's team. What? Our opponent's team consists of Ogerpon Wellspring, Raging Bolt, Heatran, a Crocodile that can turn into a Dark Poison or Dragon type, Tentacruel, an Amorous Incarnate, Cresselia, Weavile, a Gerda that can turn into the Fighting Steel or Fairy types, and finally a Spidops that can turn into a Bug, Water, or Fighting type. Overall, quite the scary team with a bunch of major threats that can be very difficult to take out. With extremely powerful nukes and mons like Ogerpon Wellspring and Raging Bolt, a fantastic spinner in Tentacruel, and some really tough supporting Pokemon like Cresselia and Heatran, this can certainly be an intense game. But I've got a pretty fun team this week that I think will be able to break through this team. Trick Room and Psychic Terrain is the name of the game this week. 5 out of 6 Pokemon benefit heavily from Trick Room since most of the Pokemon we're bringing are slower than Krebs' team anyways. And if my opponent decides to bring webs, that'll only benefit us since Spectrier has the heavy-duty boots. We've also got the debut of Swampert this week with the Assault Vest, and a supportive Terra Fire Vileplume that hopefully won't have the Terra this week to allow Terra Fighting Conkeldurr to nuke whatever Spectrier can't handle. If you'd like a more detailed team breakdown, then consider checking out my Ko-fi page, where you'll find an 8-minute team breakdowns for all of my battles, as well as receive access to battles early if you become a member. Any support that you're able to give is always immensely appreciated. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and head into the battle. Let's get it started in here. I don't want to get copyrighted. Let's go! Though I'm very excited about this game. I'm very excited to be battling Crep for the first time. She is an amazing content creator. Definitely go check her out if you haven't already. If you're here, please go check her out. Let's see what she brings. Alright, so we see Raging Bolt, Weavile, Cress, Heatran, Crook, and Enamorous. Okay. So it's quite nice not to see Ogerpon or Tentacruel or the other Terra Caps. So that is very, very nice. Let's see, I don't think there's a reason I don't lead I Like Kip here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lead I Like Kip. I like Kip. I like Kip! Now, okay, this team is screaming. The fact that Ogerpon Wellspring is not here, that's screaming Raging Bolt's gonna be Power Herb Solar Beam. I am more than willing to bet that that thing has Solar Beam, or possibly Cress, or maybe, honestly, there's a lot of Pokemon here that could have a surprise Solar Beam, and that kind of scares me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. And while yes, I am the Assault Vest, I still don't enjoy tanking that type of attack, so I need to be careful. But yeah, this is gonna be a very, very interesting game. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's freaking do this, baby, yeah! Alrighty, let's freaking go. That is a very cute card as well. Also, I just realized our player avatars are kind of similar. That's kind of funny. Alright, so we're gonna see Rose Petal, which is going to be the Enamorous off rip. Okay, let's see. Does this thing... I think this thing gets Grass Knot, but let me double check. It does get Grass Knot, but it never KOs me. A Waterfall... Flip Turn does a pretty big chunk to this thing. I think that's the button I click. I click Flip Turn here, because I can and I want to. We're gonna just see Raw Moonblast. That's not gonna deal too much, because we are AV. I don't know if that will reveal that we're AV, but still, that also did a lot of damage, so hold up. That definitely looks like Specs, I'm not even gonna lie. So I think what I do here, I go into Trampoline. Let's go, boinky springy Trampoline, baby! Let's go! Alright, I think what I'm going to do here, I think Heatran is coming in, so I think what I do here, I'm just going to get off a Stun Spore. Stun Spore also punishes just anything coming in that wants to come in, so I'm gonna go ahead and click Stun Spore. Yeah, okay, so that, my guess is that's Choice Specs and Amorous, either that or is like Modest with like a boosting item of some kind. We're gonna see Smoke Haze, which I'm pretty sure is Heatran. That is gonna be Heatran. Hopefully we land the Stun Spore, that'd be amazing. We do land the Stun Spore, let's go! Alright, so Heatran is paralyzed and much less of a threat. The only thing we have to keep in mind is that under Trick Room, this thing could be scary. I don't want I Like Kip to take too much chip, and I'm also, again, scared of like a Solar Beam or something like that. I'm very tempted to go into a different Mon. I think I'm gonna go into the Maid. This is a bit of a risk. I don't want a Solar Beam to knock me in the next week. So, I think this is the play that I'm going to make. Oh, we see the double. Interesting. So, this is going to be interesting. Hopefully, Weavile doesn't come in. Stormcaller. Is that Bolt? Raging Bolt. Wow. Okay. So, that's fine by me. Okay, again, I really have a feeling that this thing has a power herb. We're gonna send in the Maid. Let's go. Indeedee hits the field. Bada bing, bada boom. And I think what I do here, I'm gonna go ahead and set up my Trick Room. Yeah, I'm gonna roll Trick Room here. I'm gonna roll Trick Room here because I think, honestly, Conk has a phenomenal matchup here. Yeah, Conk absolutely has a phenomenal matchup in this game, so I'm hoping that that'll come in clutch for us. Something worth noting, Cresselia's Psychic Terrain does not boost her moves, just because of the fact that the Cresselia is levitating, so that's good to know. Now, if it's Rocking Gravity, on the other hand, that'd be kind of fire, but okay, yeah, we are going to see the double, so we're going to set up our Trick Room. We're probably going to see Heatran come back in? Yeah, we are going to see Heatran come back in, that's fine. Alrighty, I'm going to get up my Trick Room, bada bing, bada boom for free, and I think here I'm just going to go into Big Top. There's no reason not to. This thing should never be able to KO me, Big Top is just going to start claiming lives. Yeah, I think literally Big Top comes in and just claims 1 or 2 or 3 or 7. I guess 7 is technically impossible, but you get my point. We're already see Raw Magma Storm. That's going to do a lot of damage, but it should never KO me outright. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, that's an issue. That's a very big issue. Wow, okay. Not a fun time, I'm not going to lie. Oh man, okay, that sucks. That really sucks, dude. Okay, well, okay, that's not good, not good, not good. Oh god, okay, if you're max speed and you'll never die to this. Ah, frick, dude. Ah! I have to click knock here. I think I have to click knock. We do see the swap, so yeah, there's nothing that this thing has that can hit me. We're probably gonna see bolts come in if I had to guess. Lunarum. Oh, that's gonna be the Cresselia. Okay, that's fine. We fire off our knockoff. That does a decent chunk of damage. What item are you? Oh, Rocky Helmet. Okay, that's fine. All right, I am going to fire off a flip turn here just because I can and I want to. Okay, this game just got weird. This game just got real weird. I'm not gonna lie. I also should have checked to see how many. Let's see. Instead of a Trick Room turn, Kong came in, died. Trick Room should not be over by the next turn, unfortunately, so I can't reliably go into spec. Oh, man, that's... Oof. Oofy poopies, this is gonna be interesting, boys! Yeah, if Kong didn't go down here, this would be a very different game, because I think this thing honestly might have died to a knock, depending on the spread. I mean, it still probably would have been a roll, but still. Oh, God, this is unfortunate. I think I have to go Taser here, unfortunately, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go Taser! Like the Volta! Moonlight, that's fine. Okay. Well, I am a Vikavolt. You have to switch it to Heatran, I think, here on a Bug Buzz. Yeah, I'm gonna click Mudshot on the Heatran switch. The fact that they landed the Magma Storm too, absolutely amazing for them. All right, we do see the swap. Please give me Heatran. That would be amazing right now. Smoke Haze, Heatran, perfect. Let's go. All right, this thing is getting heavily chunked. And by heavily chunked, I think... a lot of damage. That's absolutely a lot of damage. Okay, you have some investment in you, though. And you're at -1. What item is that? Lefties. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's definitely bulky. A Thunderbolt might not be in range. The Twisted Dimensions return to normal. If you don't have speed investment, you do not outspeed me. I think what I do here, I think I Volt Switch. I'm gonna Volt. This might not KO, but the reason I'm doing this is so that way, if I need to, I can just go into the Swampert. Raging Bolt, I'm not too scared of at this point. I'm also really hoping that this thing stays paralyzed. That would be the best case scenario, honestly. They're definitely thinking. Okay, so we actually do outspeed them. We do go for the Volt Switch. That does a decent chunk of damage. My guess is they're probably going to go for an attack of some kind. Duh. God, I'm stupid. We're gonna go into I Like Kip because I can and I want to, and it might be time for some Torrent shenanigans. They do land Magma Storm, which is a bit unfortunate. Ouchies! Alright, flip turn from Torrent range will absolutely always KO. Low-key, Swampert can, under Trick Room, can kind of come in clutch. So I will go ahead and fire off the flip turn here. Alright, we fire off the flip turn, Heatran goes down. That's amazing for Vileplume later on, which I am kind of tempted to go into now. Yeah, we do go out here. Let's see here. Do I go Vileplume? I also have to remember I am Terra Fire on Trampoline as well, so I can always Terra out of my Grass weakness if I need to, which I might have to do. Vikavolt is also a pretty free switch. I think I'm gonna go back into Vikavolt, actually. Yeah, I like Vikavolt here. I can hit everything super effectively, and I don't think anything will be able to KO me outright, so that's very nice. This is definitely going to be a very interesting game. This is a very interesting game. Made so much harder by the fact that Kong just died. We're gonna see Stormcaller, the Raging Bolt, hit the field. Okay. So what I think is going to pop off here is a Calm Mind set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire off a Volt Switch. Yep, we do see raw Calm Mind. Alright, great. Alright, we fire off our Volt Switch. That does not do that much damage. Let's see here. If you're at +1, how much damage do you do to the Maid? You don't do a lot. Okay. I think I go into the Maid here. I might be forced to Healing Wish. I think I definitely need the Trick Room, for sure. Yeah, I absolutely need the Trick Room. We could see Crest hit the field. I will go ahead and fire off this Trick Room, though. I also have Alluring Voice. I could click Alluring Voice if they try to get greedy with a double. I will also say, I might just straight up die to this, unfortunately. Do I straight up die to this? Is this modest? Do I die to this? I don't, thank God. Okay, we fire off our Trick Room. Woo! Saved by the bell, baby. All right, now I think I kind of have to, unfortunately, click Healing Wish, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. This is our last turns of Trick Room. We click Healing Wish. We are going to go down. Let's freaking go. All right, let's see what this Raging Bolt wanted to do. They might just click Calm Mind here again, which would be a really good play if they do. They just click Raw Dragon Pulse. Okay, so you're definitely not max attack. I do think this is a bit of a bulkier set. Unfortunately, Thunderbolt is still going to do too much damage to me, so I think I am forced to go into I Like Kip here. Yeah, I will go I Like Kip here. If we see the Solar Beam tech, really good play. All right, we get up our Healing Wish, which is great. Let's go. All right, do I actually KO this thing with an Earthquake? I could straight up KO this thing with an Earthquake. Solar Beam 100% of the time KOs me, whether I like it or not. I really want to predict that and go for the double into Taser. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to predict the double and I'm going to go into Taser here. This could be a mistake, but I'm really thinking Solar Beam's coming out here, and I want to see it. Give me that Solar Beam. Oh, we just see the double. Interesting. Okay, so I guess they don't have Solar Beam. Either that or they're playing that very well. And this is actually phenomenal for us. I can just click Bug Buzz. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bug Buzz here. There's no reason for me not to. Even if Enamorous comes in, I don't think Enamorous will be able to... Well, I guess maybe if it's Specs, it could. With Specs, if it's Timid, it... slimmest of chances that it KOs me. So that's good to know. We are just gonna fire off a raw Bug Buzz. This is gonna, woo, baby, do a lot of damage. We're doing a lot of damage to this thing. Let's go. All right, that Psychic does hurt. Let's see. I think we only have one more turn of Trick Room left, right? Yeah, we only have one more turn of Trick Room and 2 more turns of Terrain. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's probably max HP, max defense. A Volt Switch probably KOs at this point. I think I just Bug Buzz again. I don't think there's any reason I don't. Yeah, okay. Cresselia goes down here. Very nice threat out of the way. Unfortunate for Spec, but that's okay. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. My guess is maybe E-Man comes in and picks up a KO, unfortunately. Needle Claw. This is Crook, right? Oh, no, this is Weavile. Can Weavile KO me from this range unless you're a boosting item? Nothing can KO me from this range. I'm clicking Bug Buzz. You have to be a boosting item to KO me here. We already see Triple Axle 1. That is number 2. That is number 3. You're a boosting item of some kind. That should never KO. Either that or you're adamant, but you should never KO. Okay, so we know that this thing is absolutely a boosting item of some kind. Do I go into mid-horse here, actually? No, I definitely don't go into mid-horse. Never mind, that is a mistake. I think I'm forced to go Trampoline here. I'm gonna go Trampoline, and I think I'm forced to click Terra Fire here, unfortunately. That's not great for endgame Crook, but I don't really have a choice in the matter. You would have to get 2 max rolls to KO me with a Choice Banded Jolly knockoff. So I think, and that would have to be 2 shots. So I think what I do here, I think I do go for a, I'm gonna go for Stun Spore. I'm going to go for Stun Spore here, I think. We are going to see the swap. Do we see Raging Bolt come in, is the question. Rose Petal. This is, I think, Crook. No, this is Enamorous. Okay, so Enamorous comes in here. We're going to Terra. We're going to reveal our fire typing. Not the best, but you know what? We're going to make it work. All right, we reveal our Terra Fire. This is a tough situation for me. All right, we do land the Stun Spore, which is really good. So this thing is paralyzed. Not that it matters too much, unfortunately. We know your Specs at this point. Can you KO me if you're Specs? Earth Power has the chance to KO me. If I go into mid-horse, nothing should be able to KO me unless... If you go for Moonblast, it shouldn't KO me. I go mid-horse here, and I think I just start doing setup shenanigans. All right, we're going to swap out. If we see a paralysis here, that's best case scenario. Do we finally get a Spectrier sweep? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Earth Power, so that's going to do a pretty decent chunk of damage. By decent chunk, I mean half exactly. And we are going to get this Def Drop. Very unfortunate. I go for all Shadow Ball. If anything else wants to come in here, that's fine. I'm trying to figure out if there's still a way I can win this. I don't know. I think we would have to... I think we're going to need some luck to win this, especially if they opt to save this thing. If they don't opt to save this thing, I think the Vileplume can possibly win, or maybe even Swampert, maybe. They do obviously opt to save this thing, though. They have 2 Dark types in the back. I probably should have just clicked Draining Kiss, but you know what? It's fine. We're going to see Needle Claw, the Weavile come back in. Okay. All right, so we see Weavile. Let's see here. How much damage do you do to me with an Ice Shard? You don't do enough to KO me, so... And that's a decent chunk of damage back. And we get a Spadef Drop in return. Ooh, okay. That might have put you in range of Draining Kiss. I'm clicking Draining Kiss here. Loki, that Spadef Drop might actually help me too, because that puts you in range of a Draining Kiss. And Choice Banded Ice Shard from this range, I don't think will ever KO me. It has a roll. The Choice Banded Jolly Ice Shard has a slight roll to KO, but it's in my favor. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be real interesting. This Spectrier endgame might actually happen. All right, we do see the Ice Shard. Do they KO? They don't! Massive Draining Kiss. Do we KO? We do! Alright, we're still in this, boys. We're still in this. Let's go. We're at +1. Okay, we are in this. Let's go, Spec. Alright, +1 Spec. Crook's probably gonna come in here if I had to guess. I am scared of Terra Poison. If I see Raging Bolt here, I sub every single time on a Thunderclap. Jaw Snap. This is gonna be Crook. Okay, so... The main thing I'm scared of... Okay, Intimidate. So, you could be Scale Shot, which terrifies me. I'm trying to figure out how I lose this game. I think how I lose this game... Oh, God. Do I lose this game if I Scale Shot? If this thing... I don't want this thing to be Scale Shot. That's the thing, right? Because if this thing is Scale Shot, it could ruin my day. I'm clicking sub. I'm clicking sub. I don't think you're Scale Shot. I don't think you're going to be Scale Shot. I really hope you're not Scale Shot. Oh, God. Okay, let's see what the Terra is. Terra is Poison. Okay, I was thinking it was going to be Poison. So that makes the most sense. Probably, well, it's okay. Oh, God. We set up our substitute. Please, for the love of God, do not be scale shot. Otherwise, I will cry. We're gonna see knock. Okay, fine. I'm okay with that. I go for Shadow Ball next turn. Depending on the spread of this thing, I'm guessing this thing probably has some bulk investment, but you know what? There's a chance for me to KO. I could also get a crit. That'd be pretty cool. Let's go! Thank goodness you're also not Moxie either, because Trampoline can still kind of be a wall, I think, even if I have to take an EQ. Yeah, I can still wall this thing if I have to go for EQ. If you pick up the KO here, that'd be amazing! Ah, it is what it is. Okay. Poofy poopies. Alright, Crook is still alive. Okay. So, now every single time I have to go into the Vileplume and I have to click Strength Sap. Yes. Alright, I go into this thing here. They're probably going to go for an EQ if I had to guess. I immediately go for Strength Sap afterwards. If Enamorous is contrary, it's Choice Specs contrary. So I think I just go Strength Sap here. We are just going to see Raw Knockoff. That might actually take this thing out. It does not. Okay, good. So this thing's at -1 now, which is good to note. Okay. Back up to full, which I will gladly take. Now, do I go for a Leech Seed here? I am going to go for a Leech Seed here, just that way I get maximum HP back, I think. This game's not over. God, this is so hard. This is unbelievably tough. We're going to see the swap, so I'm very glad I went for a Leech Seed. Do we see the Enamorous come in? We do see the Enamorous come in. We do see Paralyzed Enamorous. Okay. Alright, you're clicking Earth Power. So what do I do in response to that? I guess the question I should be asking is, what do I need Trampoline for? I should always be able to tank a Moonblast from Enamorous. I should always be able to tank 2, actually. But here's the thing, right? I think I have to go Kip. I have to go Kip here. I have to go Kip. That's what I have to do. If you reveal Grass Knot now, amazing play. I have to go Kip here. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it. Healing Wish. Okay, so Raging Bolt's probably gonna come in here if I had to guess. Or it could be Crook. It could be Intimidate Crook. And that's probably gonna be their endgame chance right here. We are gonna see Jaw Snap, the Terra Poison Jaw Snap here. We are gonna get Intimidated here. But Earthquake's still gonna do a big chunk of damage. Enamorous is dead. Okay, so you're gonna try to weaken me. You're gonna try to weaken me down for Raging Bolt. That's what's gonna happen here. So what I have to do, I have to go into Vileplume here. I also have a Spec Spore as well. So if you go for Earthquake, I think we lose. But then we just fire off an Earthquake and KO this. Oh god, this is so tough. Alright, please don't go for EQ. I'm really scared you did. I think you did. You probably did. If you did, that's a really good play. Ah! Knock off! Oh my god. Okay, so we have a chance, we have a chance, we have a chance. Okay, I go for Strength Sap. Sub! Okay, we lose now. We lose now. Good play. Really good prep. Really good prep. Yeah, that's amazing prep. Good job. Really, really well played. Yeah, now I can say with full confidence we lose every single time. Expertly played by my opponent. Very, very smart. Very, very good. Bulk up as well. Very good. Very good. Very, very, very good. I just spam Earthquake at this point. This thing is at +1. I just spam Earthquakes to get rid of this thing. I think we just lose here every single time, though, unfortunately. I don't think we're gonna win because of Raging Bolt being there. I mean, maybe we could, but I doubt it. I think Raging Bolt's going to finish the game off. This thing's going to get up to +2. Earthquake still does a major chunk to this thing, so we go for EQ. We could also get some crits as well, so they do have to keep that in mind. They can't keep setting up sub in this thing's face. They have to go for the kill here. They have to go for the kill shot. What would Torrent do if I was put in Torrent range? Earthquake always does more regardless. I click Earthquake here. Such good prep. Really, really good prep by my opponent. Absolutely. Mad respect to them. We did not get the crit. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. So, that is what it is. I'm just gonna let them pick up the KO versus me. Really, really well played by my opponent. I'm gonna go ahead and put the post commentary here. Yeah, honestly, this game was so intense. The big major play of the game was the fact that Conkeldurr died to a crit. That was very unfortunate, but in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have even risked that anyways. Spectre did a great job chipping everything down. The Enamorous not getting paralyzed once was a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. It sucks because I think I could have won this game. I think if I had just stayed in with the freaking Swampert, I think I could have put enough pressure. The Raging Bolt, I think, still would have won this game regardless. I guess maybe it wasn't Power Herb Solar Beam. Maybe I prepped too much for that. I'm gonna go ahead and click Sludge Wave though. Just let them pick up the KO. Yeah, they're gonna go for Substitute because that's the right play to do every single time. Let's see here. We are just gonna go for Sludge Wave and just try to destroy this thing, and we're gonna fail miserably. But yeah, really, I cannot be unhappy with how I played this game. I think I still played this pretty well. I think I guess the one thing is, like, I shouldn't have risked the crit. I should have played around the critical hit. That's what I should have done. I should have taken a page out of Flygon HG's book. I should have played around the critical hit. Also, this thing does not have Earthquake, so I could have just, yeah. At least we know we can two-shot the sub now, so that's pretty nice. Imagine if I had just gone, imagine if I could go for Strength Sap. Low-key, should I go for Strength Sap here? Maybe I should. Frick it, I'm gonna go for Strength Sap. I'm gonna punish you if you try to KO me and the KO fails. It's definitely gonna KO me, but it would be funny if it didn't. Haha! Dang it. That would be crazy. Imagine though, could you imagine? That'd be insane. But regardless, GG's once again to my opponent. Unfortunately, that's a 2-0 loss, so we're going 2-2 this game, but still, very, very nice game. I cannot wait to see my opponent's side of the battle if they do decide to upload this battle. But yeah, GG's to her again. Really, really well played. Yeah, honestly, we both brought really great sets. We both battled extremely well. Like, again, the one like major hacksy thing was that the crit, and then also the 2 Spadef drops. I'm not counting the Spadef drops as much because we both got one like back to back, so I'm okay with that. The crit on Conk really screwed me over though, because every single time I should have lived that attack if it wasn't a crit. So, and then Conk just did Conk things at that point and just set up swept. Well, not set up swept, but literally just claimed a KO or 2, which is insane. But hey, sometimes that happens, you know? So thank you all so much for watching. I really, really hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace out, mates!